Hi, I'm Alan, and this is my channel. Alan talks about stuff.
In 1979, I was a 6-year-old. I grew up in the country, and at the time, we had no cable. We got two channels, ABC and CBS. One Friday night, I decided to switch channels to CBS to see what was on. The very first thing I saw was an orange car with '01 on the side. I was dyslexic, so I saw a red car with number 10 on the side. This image immediately had my attention. I was immediately enthralled by this car and a show called the Dukes of Hazzard. The Duke boys were two cousins who were on probation for running moonshine. They moved to Hazzard County to live with Uncle Jesse while on probation. I believe Uncle Jesse worked out a deal, promised they would not run moonshine, so the family is giving up the family business. One thing I loved about the story was since the Duke boys were on probation, they couldn't carry guns, so they used bow and arrows. And oh yeah, sticks of dynamite. Monday, when I got to school, this was the only thing my classmates were talking about. My life quickly began to revolve around the Dukes of Hazzard. I remember there were these book clubs in school where you could order books and magazines. I believe it was called Scholastic Book Club. They had magazines like Dynamite Magazine, and the Duke boys were on the cover with a poster in the middle. I didn't bring the book club home to order the magazine, but remember telling Mom I needed money to buy this magazine. I think the magazines are like $1 or $2. My mom gave me cold hard cash. I get to school and I have no idea how to order. I just tried giving money to the teacher and explaining what I wanted, like she would somehow know. She got out the order form, I pointed at what I wanted, like I do now at Mexican restaurants, and gave my teacher two wadded up dollar bills that had previously been in my pocket. I immediately got toys. I got Matchbox set of the General Lee, Daisy Duke's Jeep, two cop cars, Uncle Jesse's pickup, and Boss Hogg's convertible. I remember getting the model of the General Lee that to this day I haven't finished putting together. I loved the show so much that I even watched the spin-off Enos, based off one of the cops on the Dukes of Hazzard. He moved to Los Angeles, California, small town cop, now in the big city. I didn't miss the show, but it was canceled after just 1 year. Season 5, Bo and Luke Duke were replaced by Coy and Vance Duke due to a contract dispute between John Schneider and Tom Wopat. This killed the ratings, and I believe it started the downfall of the Dukes of Hazzard. In later seasons, the Dukes of Hazzard started using models and camera trick shots instead of actually jumping the real cars. The stunts just seemed outrageous, like they were jumping houses. Also, the storylines became insane. I remember an episode where the Dukes meet an alien, and the alien drives the General Lee using his feet. The show became really cartoonish. If you've never seen an episode of the Dukes of Hazzard, let me explain the plot of every show. Some criminals come to Hazzard County looking to commit some sort of crime. Should be easy to get away with because of the small time inept cops. Hazzard police always suspect it's the Duke boys, but the Duke boys end up solving the crime to clear their name. Seems like by episode 30, the Hazzard police would have been like, hey, maybe it's not the Duke boys this time. You know, we've always thought it was them, and not once has it been. I love the cops on the show. Roscoe P. Coltrane, he'd go around with a portable fire hydrant, place it in front of cars, and then write out a ticket. The local watering hole was the Boar's Nest. Almost every week, the cops would have a celebrity speed trap. They would pull over a famous country music singer like Charlie Pride or Roy Orbison. They would let them out of the ticket if they performed a free concert down at Boss Hogg's Boar Nest. Not one time did the musicians say, nope, that's okay, we'll pay the ticket and move on with our lives. Another thing I loved was the car chases. If the Duke boys got to the county line, all the cop could do was get out of the car, shake their fist at them, and throw their hat on the ground. Even one time my dad got pulled over by the cops. I remember seeing the lights of the police car. For 1 second I thought we were about to get to go on an exciting car chase. I was so disappointed when my dad just pulled over like, I can see the county line. I literally thought car chases were kind of a game that even the cops expected you to try to outrun them. I absolutely loved this show as a kid. Even as an adult, I took a day off of work to go see the Dukes of Hazzard movie, even though I knew it would probably suck because it seems like most remakes suck. I actually like the movie, but it's 100% because of the General Lee.
Once again, this is Alan. This is my channel, Alan Talks About Stuff. Thanks for watching.